Alright guys, welcome back to the Frugal Homestead. So if you've watched any of our videos previously, you have seen our wood building here that we store all our firewood in every winter. With the completion coming up of the tiny house, we are not going to be utilizing the wood burner up here anymore. We need to pull this building down and recycle all the materials, which is sad because normally when I demo something I just smash it to the ground and then I end up picking it all up and dispersing it, whatever. Trash, recycle, whatever. But in this case, I actually have to climb up on top of it and tear it down. Now, technically, if this building was when we put it up, we wouldn't have to tear it down because it still would be in decent shape. But unfortunately, the storms and stuff have broken it, which makes it a serious climbing hazard, which is why you only see me working on this project. I don't want someone else falling and getting hurt. Hopefully I won't fall and get hurt. Come along as I pull this down, recycle the materials, and turn this area into a nice grassy area. So as we get started here, you can clearly see the patching that I've done and the ways it's broken across there. You know, lots of stuff unhooked here, guys. It's just not safe anymore. I mean, it's still pretty secure, but these trusses were out of a house trailer we tore down, so they were already in kind of rough shape when we started, but you can clearly see it's all just falling apart. At this point, it's just safer to tear it down, pull it all out. We'll be able to reuse all the metal and some of this used lumber for other projects. But with that said, I think we better get started before it gets any worse. Now, before we go too far, I do want to discuss the one challenge to this, and that is this was put together with all kinds of different stuff, whatever I had on hand. So you've got roofing metal screws, you've got nails, you've got screws. So yeah, this is going to get real interesting real quick. Let's hope it doesn't collapse when I climb on top of it. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got one side done. That is way shakier and way more messed up than I thought it was, especially up there at the top where the nails have actually rusted out. So doing the other side presents a problem because there's like overgrown woods on the back side of it. So I actually have to take the sheets down partially from the inside, I think. Not really so sure. I gotta climb back up, pull all the brush off of it, pull the screws out. But I got one side done. It's a good start to the morning. I am having a problem with batteries going dead because it is like 40 some degrees out here. So it's not warm while I'm out here doing it, but I got some sun, I can't complain. Let's get the other side done. Alright, so we got the roof off. Let me tell you, that was shaky on that second half. You just grab it There's not much holding this bad boy up now. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But it's nice to have that part done, but now I realized I nailed the purlins to the trusses, which means that they're probably not going to come off very easily. I'm probably going to have to knock it apart with a sledgehammer. And then of course, I've got to do the walls and take them down. So let's get to work, quit screwing around. Alright guys, so that wasn't that bad. All the purlins came off, but unfortunately a lot of the trusses broke along the way. That means the purlins were carrying all the weight all this time and kind of holding everything together. Definitely was probably unsafe for me to be up on that. There is a better way to do demolition like this. I'm just trying to get it done. But with that said, I can't stop and screw around because the wind's starting to gust a little bit and pick up. So I got to get this done. So let's get all them trusses off, then we can start tearing down them walls. Alright guys, and just in time, I got it done. The wind definitely is picking up, getting these little gusts of wind that are really strong. So I got to get all this metal weighted down. But you can see, I've somewhat got it sorted, some decent material here. This is the rest of them trusses, they're junk, so I'll cut them up, burn them, or something else. We've got our stacks of metal laid out. Got some good lumber here we can do some stuff with. As you can see, I still have a giant mess to clean up to get this area straightened up. But with everything, you just do as much you can do and move on and get to it when you can get to it. I have an absolutely huge mess to clean up here of tools, camera gear, I mean just everything. And like I said, I definitely have to get this metal weighted down or it'll end up back in the woods somewhere. So thanks for coming along with us as we busted this project. Went way better than I had anticipated. Honestly, I thought this was gonna be a lot rougher. I will say I'm a little winded because I did do that real fast. I don't think the extra added in of climbing up and down to mess with the camera or running back and forth to deal with that while trying to do this was probably a very good idea. I probably should have been focused more on safety, but that's okay because I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys coming along. If you haven't already, and I don't know why you wouldn't have, go down, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can see all the upcoming stupid things I do. And with that said, we will see you in the next one. What a mess. What an absolute mess.